on 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Exit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Time to go. Night. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taken right on the 30. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Haywood. 26, Mike. 26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Lock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha. 26 months. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. There.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jones in on the stop. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's see what you got.
From the 31, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 21-0 our score after 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high. Sponge.
This is Freeman. And an alley to run. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Locke. Montez Sweat.
We call that a sack lunch.
In there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for second place all time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check, 43. Hey, Zoo. 43 is the mic. Zoo.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back to throw here. And off the deflection, it's caught. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 31, check 31.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, this is Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke, catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
64, weak.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
30 base.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. You.
Locke working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Corey Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Freeman again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. No, off.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. Lock going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Ready!
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Echo!
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, Freeman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Locke now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Team spell.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him 1 closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic. Go, go, go.
2nd and 10. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 26 Mike. You don't want that.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.